I'm Mimi. I'm actually not part of any faith tradition, and interfaith dialogue is really important for my community because I live in a student community. So something that really unites people is topical conversations like environment or like women's issues, and I feel like because a lot of people are part of faith groups, they feel driven by both their faith group and by their external interests, so interfaith is a good way to bring those things together.
My name's Durdane and my faith background is Islam, and why I think interfaith dialogue is important is it's really about stripping down the barriers and like challenging yourself within that community. So especially within like Muslim women, and stripping down the barriers that are or the stereotypes that still affect them today. So yeah, that's why I think that's important.
I think it's really important to celebrate something annually because it gives people something to look forward to and something that they know is going to happen, and they can like gear their calendars around it, kind of thing. And I also think that celebrating something year after year means that families get involved and communities. So within my university community, we pass on Interfaith Week year after year, so different people organise it and different people get involved, and it's just good to know that all those conversations you have throughout the year about interfaith matters or what's important to you, they can all come to like a culmination in a specific week. And sometimes you have a talk or you have a meeting and you think, oh, this will be great like for Interfaith Week, and it's just good to know that that's waiting at the end of the year.
As Mimi's saying, like it keeps everything in line, but it also like helps give you a kind of cut-off for goals that are made each year, and then working towards those like the next year, so that it's keeping us on track and it's making sure that we're actually progressively changing as we go along.
I'd say just go. Everyone's really friendly, and I think that you're kind of united at interfaith events on the premise that you want to connect and you want to find those similarities and complementary beliefs, complementary traditions, and also you know that people are interested in you, like they want to know about your own background and your own beliefs, so you kind of already have that going into it. And I think, I mean, for example, like I just met the other youth board members today and I already feel like everyone's really nice, everyone's really friendly, and I'll be really confident going into future things because I can see how nice everyone is.
Yeah, I think it's just about like that the thought, even having the thought, you've already took the first kind of initial stage. So it's just about knowing that the space you're going into is like an accepting, welcome space regardless, whether that's like engaging straight away or just kind of taking it all in and observing. Like I think either way you're going to get something out of it, and it's going to benefit like the people there as well.
I think getting as many young people involved as possible, and also getting even younger than we are, like to a school level. I think a lot of misconceptions and harmful stereotypes around religious groups and religious affiliations actually start in schools, and I think that like religious education isn't diverse enough. So it would be great to have some kind of connection between like young students in schools and either Interfaith Scotland or whatever interfaith body you're part of, and just getting those conversations going, like what do your children think, how are they growing up in this like multimedia world, how to keep them like open-hearted and kind, I think is really important.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Mimi, in that sense of like, I think in a community aspect you've got your community, but the children like younger than us are also within school and they take that back into their community. So if we can kind of tackle down on the school aspect and kind of, I mean, when I was at school, like religious studies was an optional, like it wasn't kind of the in-depth core kind of topic. So even having that a little bit more broadened, we can then take, like people are taking it into their community and then engaging with their community from a younger age than like some people get into it now.